Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. In the past, a strong ground game has been key in reaching out to voters. But this election cycle, everything seems kind of different, doesn't it? Donald Trump has turned the GOP convention on its head with a bare-bones infrastructure and is confident that his campaign has what it takes to go the distance.
I think we're going to beat Hillary Clinton. She's horrible in the economy, horrible in jobs. She's really horrible in the military. You look at what she's done with the military, and her decisions were terrible. As you know, Bernie Sanders says she suffers from poor judgment. I think I may be using that line a little bit over the next number of months.
That line and many others, we would imagine. Chief Washington correspondent James Rosen joins us live. So, James, it seems Hillary Clinton's campaign infrastructure and what is part of it already really dwarfs Donald Trump's. So does it matter, and is that really true?
It is true, and it probably will matter. The question is whether it's going to be decisive. Hillary Clinton inherited the largest and most successful Democratic political machine this country had seen since the Kennedys. Now, it's been retooled for the digital age, way beyond the apparatus that Clinton used in the bitter primary struggle of 2008. Published reports estimate Clinton has spent $5 million on technology and data collection, has opened offices in 28 states, employs close to 800 paid staff, upwards of 10,000 volunteers, and an army of paid consultants 4 times that of Donald Trump and his team.
But the traditional blocking and tackling of a campaign, they haven't even really begun to put that together, where the Clinton campaign is already a year old, right? She's got a year advantage over him. And these things are like startup businesses. I mean, they need time to sort of work their way through, and you make mistakes and you learn through it. He's starting very late. He's not ever done this before.
As of now, the Trump campaign has about 100 employees, Martha.
So how difficult would it be for him to build the kind of campaign infrastructure that he needs to really have a good ground game going forward?
The very first thing Mr. Trump will need, and lots of it, would be something that we don't often think of him as lacking, namely money. At critical junctures throughout the primary cycle, the real estate mogul's campaign infrastructure was often seen as deficient, even non-existent. And by most accounts, Trump does not have the kind of personal wealth necessary to self-fund a campaign through November, an estimated $2 billion in cash. He'll also need to patch things up with the party that he's accused of running a rigged primary.
Part of the deal for Trump is making sure he's able to court these delegates, many of them who are grassroots activists who are going to pick up the phone and make those calls and knock on doors, and also make sure that he has the support of the Republican National Committee, which they have kind of a natural organizational base that he's going to need in many, if not all, of the 50 states.
And with RNC Chairman Reince Priebus last night crowning Trump the presumptive nominee, in a tweet, all signs point to Trump having the benefit of the RNC's organization behind him, Martha.
Yeah, we just talked to Sean Spicer as well. It certainly sounds that way. James, thank you very much.
Get some insight.